I'm from Beeline, and I'm very pleased to welcome you all here this morning. I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which we are meeting. I pay my respects to their elders past and present, and the elders from other communities who may be here today. We've got a lot of special guests with us today on a beautiful day out here at Caroline Springs, and I'd like to acknowledge them. I'd like to acknowledge the Honourable Marlene Carews, Don Nardella, MP, the Chief Executive Officer of Vline, Mr James Kinger, the Vline Chair Jenny Dawson, and Director Katie Hawley, Melissa Alessandrini from Public Transport Victoria. I'd also like to acknowledge the Mayor of the City of Melbourne, Councillor Sophie Ramsey, and the other local councillors here today. Welcome, we're very happy to have you here. Dom Sitter from the bus services, Sean Bonham from Coleman Rail. I'm also very happy that we've got lots of community members here today helping us celebrate, specifically the Rotary Club of Caroline Springs, the Caroline Springs Country Fire Authority Brigade, and the Djerriwarrh Health Services. I'd now like to welcome the Honourable Marlene Carews to the microphone to say a few words of welcome.
Good morning, everybody. I'd also like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land in which we gather, and I pay my respects to their elders past and present. And I'd like to thank you all for being here at this very exciting and wonderful occasion. How happy are we in Caroline Springs to finally have the Caroline Springs train station? I'd like to particularly welcome my colleague, the member for Melton, Mr Don Nardella, who's standing there with the hat, very smart man today. James Pinder, Chief Executive Officer of Vline. Kay McCulkey, Vline Board Chair. Councillor Sophie Ramsey, Mayor, the City of Melton, and the many councillors that are here today. I think almost the whole council's here today. It's wonderful to see all of you here. Ms Melissa Alessandri, Director of Program Delivery, TPV, and Dom Speaker, Managing Director of Astoria Bus Lines. For many years, locals, advocates, and I have been fighting to see this station built. And Caroline Springs, as we know, is growing extremely fast, and transport services need to grow with it. That's why we've worked so hard from the day we came into office to upgrade the design, kickstart construction, but I need to say that the previous government basically halted in their tracks. They made sure that the Caroline Springs station halted in their tracks, and the only thing we saw in this area was the road to nowhere, the infamous road to nowhere. But if you have a look now, we've got a wonderful Caroline Springs station. And we've kick-started the construction and we've delivered this new station. So at this new station you'll see CCTV cameras, there'll be PSO facilities, 350 car spaces, bus bays, there'll be a taxi rank, drop-off zones, and bike facilities and a bike cage. And as a result of our improvements to original design, the station now has a wider platform, the centre platform, customer toilets, and an enclosed waiting area. And these extra features mean the new Caroline Springs station will be staffed and ready for the thousands of passengers that are expected to use the station as of tomorrow. The new station will be serviced by more than 280 services a week. And to get people to these services, we're including the bus connections to the station. From Monday, Route 460 will be extended from the town centre to the new station. And this connection will be critical in helping to access this new station, which people here have fought so hard for so many years. And the improvements and the investments won't stop here. We're also getting on with our $518 million transformation to the Ballarat line, which will duplicate the line to Melton, creating space for more services through Caroline Springs into the future. So while this is a culmination of a lot of time, energy and hard work, it's also the beginning of better services for our community. I'd like to thank you all for coming along today and for celebrating with us this very, very important milestone in our community. I'd like to thank Melbourne Council, who've been very proactive as well in working with me to ensuring that the Caroline Springs Station is delivered. Congratulations to the community. The Andrews Labor government is very, very proud to officially open the Caroline Springs train station tonight.
Thank you, Marlene, and thank you, Don, and thanks everyone for coming along today. How cool is this? Behind me, we've got a state-of-the-art facility and a glimpse into what the future holds, not only for the V-line, but for Victoria, and it's very exciting, particularly for me on a personal level. I've only been here for 8 weeks this time around. When I visited 6 weeks ago, the station, and I toured the station with Colin from V-line, who was looking after this project, and Sean from Coleman Rail. I think Sean said to me, "We will get it done, don't worry, I will see you at the end of January and utter the words, I told you so." I can't see you now, Sean, but trust me, you said those words not 20 minutes ago. A little bit about the station. From pretty much from start to finish, although we acknowledge that there was a full start. From start to finish, the work that we see behind the 6 months. It's been delivered on time, it's been delivered on budget, and most importantly, I'm pleased to say, without one single major safety incident, which is really important to us. Melbourne and Victoria is expanding faster than something can keep up with. And it's really important that in terms of our part that we play in delivering our transport infrastructure, that we do everything that we can to expand as fast as Melbourne is. And Caroline Springs is, as Marlene said, is part of that story. This is a real success story for V-line, it's also a real success story for the PTV, and it's also a real success story for our contractor that's helped us to build this station, Coleman Rail. Our motto at V-line is on our brand new marquee over there, connecting our communities. It's absolutely vital, and I've got some friends that live in Caroline Springs, and they've been telling me for years, because I was here before, that they needed this station at Caroline Springs, whether it's to get them to work, connect them to the city, for all manner of reasons. So I'm really proud, only 8 weeks in, on behalf of V-line, to deliver this new station to the community, and wish you all the best for the future.
Thanks, James. I'd now like to invite Mayor Sophie Ramsey from the Suburb to come and give us a few words.
Thank you, Caroline. Welcome everyone, and thank you for inviting me today to the official opening of the train station in Caroline Springs. And can I say it's a huge win for the community. I would also like to begin by saying the Melbourne City Council acknowledges the land it now occupies has a history that began with its Indigenous occupants, the Kulin Nation. The Council pays its respects to the Kulin Nation elders, their descendants, past, present and future. I would also like, I don't want to hold up the proceedings, but I'd also like to acknowledge my fellow councillors, our Deputy Mayor, Councillor Bob Turner, Councillor Stephen Abushi, Councillor Melissa DeSantis, Councillor Michelle Mendez, Councillor Kathy Majlik and Councillor Lara Carley. the Honourable Marlene Carews, MP, member for Corroy. What can I say but a huge thank you to the Daniel Andrews government for delivering. We are so grateful. Please take that message back. And to our own Don Nardella, MP, member for Melton, thank you. Please take that message back. It's your tireless hard work that has made this possible, and the advocacy campaign from everybody from community right through to our state members that have led the charge. And today is a very exciting day, and I can't say thank you enough. To James Kinder, Chief Executive Officer Beeline, it is a very exciting day, and you have delivered on time, under budget, and we are so grateful for it. Thank you very, very much. Melissa Alexandrina, Director Program Delivery Peak Public Transport Victoria. Melissa, thank you very, very much for all your efforts in delivering this wonderful station. I can't say thank you enough. To Jenny Dawson, Beeline Board Member, Board Chair, Kay McLeary, Beeline Board Director, representatives from Castoria Bus Line, thank you each and every one of you for delivering what's behind us and what's going to be accessible by each and every member of our community. On behalf of the Melbourne City Council and its residents, I would like to sincerely thank the Andrews Labor Government for funding and building this train station and its amenities. We are very excited about this wonderful facility and train service. I'm sure many people will join me in saying, finally, it's here. A train station in Caroline Springs, a much needed piece of infrastructure for all our residents travelling to and from the city. This will lead to more accessible education, employment, training and leisure opportunities, a reduced cost of living, less stress and a better quality of life for our fast-growing community. I am sure thousands will jump on this train Monday, and I encourage everyone to take a bus or a more active form of transportation. Bus routes 460 and I believe 461 have been extended to the new train station and will coordinate with the train services. Or become fit and healthy, you can tell by me, by riding a bicycle to the station. And then secure your bike in the cages available. And if you want to go out to the new night coach service, we drop you off safely on a Friday and Saturday night. We look forward to working with the governments to improve our other train stations as well, both in Melton and Rockbank. But more importantly, thank you again to the Andrews Labor government for what we have behind us now and what we've delivered to the community of the city of Melbourne.
Thanks, Sophie. I'd now like to invite the Honourable Marlene Carews to come up and unveil the park and officially open the new station.
Yeah.